Okay, so members, today I'm going to see how do we get a square root of a complex number, but please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now, a square root of a complex number is also a complex number. That one I'm sure of it, and you're also sure. Now, if you want to get the square root of a complex number, we say let that square root be this complex number. But we know that the idea we should know here that the square root of a complex number, we are going to be having the idea of I. I know that when we square I, we get a negative. So that's how when we expand this, we get this square, then plus this square. But when we square this I, we get negative 1. That's why here, then this and this, then by 2. That's how we expand. That's what we are going to need. The idea is that always I squared is negative 1. So from here I say, let the square root of b, now it's also going to be a complex number, say x plus I, y. To remove this square root, I square both sides. Both sides, I'll be having now plus 12i equaling to x plus I whole squared. If we expand this, I have equaling to, when I square this, I get x squared. When I square this, I get y squared, I squared. I squared is negative 1. Then plus this and this. Then by 2. So from there, we compare coefficients and then we compare the real and the imaginary. So from this side, you see that my x squared minus y squared is equaling to negative 5. And then this side you see 2xy coefficient of I control from here, so my xy is equaling to a 6. And from here, remember, the idea is x and y, for them they are real numbers. So x and y, they are real. That should be in your head. So then, if you make n in the subject here, then you make y in the subject. If I make y in the subject here, I have my y equaling to 6 over x, and I call this equation 1. So if I put it here, I have now my x squared minus equaling to negative 5. So if we expand there, x squared minus 36 over x squared equaling to negative 5. You see from here, if this is hard for you to simplify, you can say let your m be x squared. So you have x squared, and I mean now you have m minus 36 over m equaling to negative 5. Multiply it by m, 36 equaling to negative 5m. Take this side, you have now m squared minus, I mean now it's going to come plus m, then minus 36 equaling to 0. So how can you factorize? You just get two numbers that when you multiply, you get negative 36. When you add, you see that those numbers are going to be 9 and 5. Are they factors? No. 9 and 4. So you see that 9 and 4. When I add 9 and 4, but of course one has to be negative. So this is negative. When I add 9 and this, I get positive 5. When I multiply them, I get 36. So meaning, if this one is going to be now m, now plus 9, then m minus a 4 equaling 0. I'm trying to expand this, you get that. So from there, it's that your m is either a negative 9 or your m is a positive 4. Now here, that's where the science is. Your m was x squared. So either your x squared is negative 9 and your x squared is 4. So from here, we say, if x is a real number, because we said that this x and y are real numbers, so if x is a real number, you can't square a real number and you get a negative. So that's why we leave out this value, because you can't square a real number and you get a negative. It can never. So therefore we take that our x from there, we got our x squared is equal to 4. Then in the square root, your x becomes plus or minus 2. So if you have plus or minus 2, you come and get here your y. When x is 2, comma, your y will be 6 over 2, which will be a 3. And then when your x is negative 2, your y will be 6 over negative 2, which will be negative 3. So you take one pair. So now the square root of the whole of this, now is going to be, allow me to use this space here. So the square root of negative 5 plus 12i, we say it's x plus I. So you take a pair. If you take this and this is going to be now 2 plus 3i. Or you can take the other pair, or negative 2, then negative 2, then minus 3i. It's up to you, any pair you take. That is the answer. So now, if we come to this number, say part B, we say let the square root still of that 5 minus 12i be, now it's going to be a complex number also, ib. The same idea, you square. This one is always positive. We don't mind about the sign here, it's always positive. You expand and you do it the same way we've done this one. So this is negative 2 and so on. So, members, that's all. I wish you the best. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.